Hoi hoi folks, good morning, good afternoon and good evening wherever you are in the world. My name's Sean, aka Uncle Frogface, and welcome to today's video. Yeah, it's that time of the month again, one of my favourite times of the month. We have got ScrawlrBox. Oh, this is quite hefty. So Andrew, this was delivered, so it's currently 9:30 in the morning. This was delivered about 10 minutes ago when I was just getting ready for work, hence the work clothes. And yeah, it's quite thick. This is the first time I've picked it up. So today we are going to unbox ScrawlrBox, and then in our next video we will use the supplies to create something with them using the prompt that comes in the box. But getting ahead of myself, let's turn the camera around, let's get this open, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so here we are. For those of you that don't know, ScrawlrBox is a monthly subscription box. It costs £16 something in the UK, equivalent elsewhere in the world. Inside, the supplies that come are curated by an artist or designer, and everything that's in there equals more than the cost of the total box. Plus, for every box you buy, a tree is planted. As always, I'm not affiliated and not sponsored. I just really enjoy ScrawlrBox, although fingers crossed for that affiliate one day. However, if you would like to get a discount on your first box, there is a code down below. Give that a click, give the link a click, and you will be able to get a percentage off of your first box. So, without further ado, let's get this chunky boy open. So, inside we have, these are our supplies, and that is quite chunky. We also have our Scrawler zine. We have a piece of artwork. We have, an aqua pad. Watercolours. Are we going to get watercolours today? I've been really enjoying watercolours so far. So this is, let's just get rid of this. It's Clairefontaine. We've had some Clairefontaine paper before. Let's see, it's 300 GSM. It's £140. It is, let me have a feel. It's a cold press, slightly textured. We've got a cartridge texture, and is that 10 sheets? Yeah, 10 sheets, so good amount of sheets as well. This is the featured artist, so this is Katie Smith, professional artist from Scotland, living in Zurich. So there are Katie's socials, if you want to give those a check. I'm not going to read too much just yet, because it might spoil what's in here. Same as the Scrawler zine, we'll also have the supplies that we've got. So I'm going to put these to the side, just for a moment. So inside here we have a suite. I love finding out every month whether it's going to be one for me or a disgusting one for Andrew to have, my husband. We also have a little prompt for the month, which is a Scrawler challenge, which also has the list of supplies on the back. And of course we have our supplies. Oh, and a sticker as well, don't forget the sticker. Been collecting mine, still haven't used them yet, but I'm sure we'll put them on something. So top to bottom we have, this is our sticker, and you can see it is taken from the painting for this month, so I'm going to pop that over there. That will go in our collection. Between the Reef is our challenge for February, so I'm going to pop that over here as well. And yes, it looks like we have some watercolours. We have fizzy rolls. These are our sweets, strawberry and tutti frutti. Sorry Andrew, looks like I'm getting the sweet this time. We have a jelly roll pen in white, which go nicely with the purple one that we got recently. And then, so we have some doughnut. Let's open this up. Pastel shades paint pan set. So we've had some doughnut watercolours before. I think it was the Graffy Tint ones that came before. And this is very similar, but pastels. And of course it comes with a water brush as well. So we've got Gold Line 300 GSM A5 Aqua Pad, Sakura White Jelly Roll Pen, and a doughnut pastel shades paint pan set. Gouache style pigmented paints, uniquely soft and light formulated pastel shades, gentle colours are perfect for romantic washes and dreamy blends. Also be layered for brighter finishes without dissolving any of the previously dried layers. Lovely. Okay, so it is more like gouache than watercolours, because gouache you can build up, watercolours not so much. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to tear this little bit here and take that away. Little protective layer. We've got a little swatch thing here, but I'm going to take, no, that's the ScrawlrZine. I'm going to take the Aquapad and do some swatches. Let's have a little look in our ScrawlrZine first. So we've got soft and strong, that creates some beautiful brights, white details, artist prints, ply menu, fizzy treats. Okay, so we've got the Sit Down with the February featured artist, Katie Smith. Some lovely artwork down here. I love that octopus. That's already giving me ideas for my piece for this month. Things to try, so some little bits of advice, things that you can do. Also got the gallery, so this is December's gallery. I saw this one online. This was amazing, Annie Hellberg. I'm so glad that that's one of the top 3. Also saw this one, I really love this one. This reminds me of the Wish Dragon in Neverending Story. But there's some beautiful pieces there. This is gorgeous. Then we've got Subspot Mighty, the Power of Pastels. So a bit behind the artwork as well. And that is our ScrawlrZine. Okay, let me go and fill up this and not throw away this like I did before, because this means that you can travel with your brush in here, because when you put it together it's too long actually to sit in there. And let me just check whilst I've got it here. Oh, that's a shame. It doesn't post very well. But okay, I am going to fill this up and then we can do some swatching. Okay, here we are. So you can, this has now got some water in it. You can see I've put little dots of water on all of these. The red has already kind of gone slightly bumpy, and I'm guessing that's it activating. So I'm going to start with, here are our colours. There we go. And I'm just going to go through in this order. Oh, that's really creamy. Okay, so this is the lemon. Okay, I should probably have a piece of tissue or something to be wiping my brush on. There we go. I do have the sponge here as well, but I generally don't like using those. There we go, something just off the side. The orange, they are, or peach as it is, these are really creamy. Lovely. What's this? This is coral pink. Yeah, they don't feel like, wow. Okay. Yeah, these are gouache. Very excited about that. What do we have next? Pink flamingo. Yes, please. So if you have a lot of water on them, they do dilute down, but actually you can, I'm going to really lay this one on. Look how opaque that is. That's gorgeous. Give my brush a little clean in between. This is orchid pink here. Lovely. This one is lavender, so it actually looks very blue, but apparently it's lavender. That does not match at all. I've got a feeling this is cornflower blue, and I've got two of the same. Interesting. Yeah, that's not lavender. Maybe there was a packing error, but let me just test. No, they are slightly different. It just doesn't match. It doesn't match the swatch card at all, and that's the importance of doing your own swatches, because the colours will vary depending on what you're painting them on, and opacity and all that kind of stuff, and just variations in the colour. I'm actually quite disappointed with that lavender colour. Lavender's one of my favourite colours, and that is not what that is. So I can already tell as well that some of that top row is dry, which is very nice. It means I can go back and try some layering. And the brush cleans very nicely. It's not staining at all. So that was turquoise. This one is mint. Oh, this one's quite watery. Let's try and get it activated a bit more. That is a really nice colour. It's a very nice colour. Yeah, again, I'm disappointed in the lavender, because actually that would have been really nice for an underwater scene, which is kind of what I've got in my head for this one, obviously, with Between the Reef. Next we've got Artichoke. A bit more of a muted colour. Almost khaki, this one. Then we have Storm Grey. This looks like a slightly red grey. Yeah, it's definitely in the red side of grey. You can see as they're drying, they're very matte, which is really nice. And then lastly we have Silver Blue, which is a light grey with a blue hue. There we go. So I think if you really activate them, then they can be very, very opaque. Or, as you can see, you can use quite a bit of water and they're quite watered down. If I just put some water here, and let's go for the Pink Flamingo, is quite vibrant. Yeah, so you can use it like a watercolour and really spread it around. But then you can also use it very matte and thick. So I'm going to see if I can go over some of the other colours. So here's the peach. I want this to be quite thick. Can we go over this red? Yeah, I mean the red's not quite dry yet, but they do layer on top of each other, which is really nice. So you can go light over dark, which obviously you can't with watercolours. Again, so disappointed in that lavender. Can I do, let's do yellow over this peach. Yeah, I mean, I think you could really build it up and get some gorgeous variation. Okay, we've also got, not forgetting, our jelly roller. So let's see, does it have a little nib on the end? No, it doesn't. I've just drawn on my thumb. Every time. I do it every time. Let's go over this. Well, let's get it activated first. Come on, jelly roller. There we go. I can see it's starting to come out now. So I'm always a bit hit and miss with jelly rollers. Sometimes I really like them. Sometimes I'm not such a fan. Sometimes they don't work properly for me. There we go. It's working, but the colours are still wet, so it's picking up those colours. Hopefully that's not going to happen. Yeah, not too keen on jelly roller, but I think I'm going to have to leave things to properly dry and then try and go over them. Jelly roll's a jelly roller. I mean, we've seen them plenty of times before. Like the brush pen, it's small, and of course the lid doesn't post, which is always an issue for me. As you know, I like my lids to stay on the ends of my pen. This one does not. It's perfect travel size though, so actually I'm just going to empty this one out. Actually, no, before I do that, let's try mixing some wet in wet. So this down here, yeah, we can reactivate the wet paint, which is lovely. And then I'm going to take another colour. So let's take mint. Yeah, so we can mix wet and wet as well. Nice. Nice to see what that looks like when it's dried a bit. But yeah, I'm now going to empty this and think about what I'm going to do for our Scrawler challenge. But in the meantime, I'm just going to pop this away and let it all dry. Lid on there as well. So there we are, that is February's ScrawlrBox in a nutshell, all unboxed. I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Whilst I've got you here, just for a moment, just to say we are very close to 600 subscribers, like tantalizingly close. So if you've enjoyed today's video or any of my other videos and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any videos in the future. As always, I will see you again next time. Goodbye.